I'm down at Swinley Bike Hub, meeting up with Tris and Tom. We've done a video here before actually where we took out one of the e-bikes, but this is a bike trail centre, an e-bike friendly trail centre as well, and I thought it'd be cool if you could just talk us a little bit about Swinley Bike Hub and the trails, and then there's a massive event that you've got organised that I'm super excited about, and tell us a little bit about that.
All right.
That'd be really, really cool.
Right. So we've been going about 5 years. So we got hire, demo, coaching, all available from the trailhead. There's 3 loops. There's a green loop, a blue loop, and a red loop. Total's about 24k of trails, of waymarked trails, and this year we're putting on the Swinduro for the 4th year. So it started 4 years ago, believe it or not. So that's pretty good. Yeah, so this is the 4th one.
All right.
And we've grown it every single year, but this year we've really kind of grown it, and we want to put on like a 2-day bike festival. So we're going to have an enduro on the Saturday, and if people kind of want to kind of give it a go, we've got a night enduro as well, and then on the Sunday it's all things to do with bike. So on the Sunday we've got a dual slalom, we've got a gravel enduro, which is enduro concept but on drop bars. We've got loads of kids events going on, and we've got a cross-country race as well. And across all of those categories, e-bikes are welcome. So if you want to take part in the enduro or the dual or the cross-country race, they're all doable on an e-bike.
Nice.
More the merrier.
Nice. So I'm going to bring the team, the EMTB Forums e-bike race team down, and as many e-bikes actually as we possibly can get. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about getting involved in some kind of e-bike event or race, come down to Swinduro. And when is it? September
7th and 8th.
Okay.
So we're going to open it up on the Friday.
Yeah.
And if you want to come down and camp and do a couple of cheeky practice laps, you can. Saturday is going to be the enduro, and then Sunday we're going to have the other events like the dual and the cross country and the gravel event.
Okay.
So that's the 7th and 8th September this year.
Cool. 7th and 8th of September. Amazing. Now I know you had hundreds of entries on the previous years. It's massive. I've seen loads of social media stuff, and I think what you're trying to do this year is make it even bigger and better than it's ever been before. With the e-bike stuff, what do you think about e-bikes and getting involved in e-bike racing? And because a lot of people are like, what is the point in e-bike racing? What's your thoughts on that, and how does it fit in?
It's over the last 2 years we've seen a massive uprise in e-bikes on the trails, which is fair to say. The geometry's come along. It's not just for people that are kind of struggling to keep up or anything. We're seeing quite a young group of people riding bikes, and they're kind of trail riders. So if that's your bike, and no bike is cheap, but if that's your bike and that's your preference, then we're all for encouraging as many people into riding and taking part in an event. And it's not just a race, it's an event. So after you've kind of done your loop with your mates, have a beer, have a coffee, do whatever you want. But yeah, all for it. It's all good. And in terms of racing them, if it's a specific category, then why not? Everyone's fairly equal.
Cool. And Tom, I know you've done some coaching on e-bikes and stuff. How does it differ from your regular coaching that you do on regular bikes?
Yeah, well, obviously, kind of the bikes are kind of much heavier, so they do take much more of a kind of a riding perspective to be able to manoeuvre them and manhandle them bits and pieces. So the braking point changes, the braking technique changes, and a few other bits and pieces that we can definitely help with. Don't want to give away any secrets now, do we? But yeah, there's definitely a whole different riding aspect to e-bikes, and there are normal kind of push bikes as such. But there's no reason why, if you've got the right skill set and the right kind of mental ability, that you won't be able to ride one almost equally as agile, really. So yeah, we love them here. So
could you, I know you backflip and front flip and crazy maneuvers that you do on your dirt jump bike, could you do that stuff on an e-bike?
I see no reason why not. Yeah.
Is that a challenge?
It is a challenge.
Is that a challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there are a couple of jumpier lines that you've got down here. You've got some of the official trails, and then a new one that's been built quite recently that's got a nice tabletop in it. That looks quite cool. Is that going to be included in Swinduro, or are they custom made trails just for Swinduro?
Oh, he's good interviewer, isn't he? He's digging.
Yeah.
We we have a pretty good idea what the route is already. However, we don't release it until kind of like we tape up the course, just to create parity and all that kind of good stuff. But all of the trails you're talking about, the one with a table on it, is called Bikini Car Wash. That's got a table at the end of it, but we've also, with the volunteers, modified the Baby Maker table so it's wider and longer now. So they're really nice kind of places to practice jumping if you want to give it a go.
All right.
Will they be in?
Who knows? It's a mystery. You'll have to turn up.
So tense.
You'll have to turn up. Okay, cool. So yeah, do come along. Come and join a massive group of mountain bikers, e-bike riders for the festival across the weekend, and I think it'd be great to see. I think, how good would it be if we could get one of the biggest bunch of e-bike riders together at the end of the summer? That'd be really, really cool.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. So how do people enter?
Swinduro.com, and that will take you off to our timing and entry system, SI entries, and you can do it all through there.
And
Super
what's
easy.
the price for the...
45 for the enduro, a little bit more for the night enduro, so we swap out medical teams and put overnight cover on, so there's going to be another 4 stages, so that comes in at 65, and then all the other events are about 20-25, so you can just pick and choose.
Nice. Awesome. All right, well, thanks for your time. I think I'm going to go and check out a couple of the trails. Should we hit it?
I think that's a good idea.
You go.
That's running so good.
You styled that. Man, that was awesome. No, they are fast. Yeah. Oh. Feel good?
Yeah, so good.
Yeah. Losing me. Hit a tree. Yeah, clip the tree, bent my bars. There you go, really cool riding with Tris and Tom from Swinley Bike Hub. But come and join us in September, the 7th and 8th at Swinduro, and we'll try and get the biggest group of e-mountain bike riders that we've ever seen. We've had a big ride out there already, but I think we can have an even bigger turnout for what's looking like a really cool biking festival, and I hope to see you there. Until then, cheers, take care, and see you soon.